Hey guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about content creation and having a discipline of creating content and actually how easy it is to create content. So way back in high school, I took a video productions class, and I don't know if you've ever done that, but you would have to use a videotape, and there would be two videotapes in the machine, and they had this thing called the jog shuttle where you'd be able to move it frame by frame. And so you would tape your footage on one tape, and then on the second tape you would, just record the things that you wanted to edit it together. And way back then, if you wanted to add music to it or coordinate music or timing with something, it was extremely sophisticated. But nowadays, it is super easy with digital cameras. Everybody's got a camera on their phone. A lot of these cameras on the iPhones and maybe some of the other ones are really, really high quality, fantastic cameras. I use a really simple, I just use iMovie. A lot of people have poo-pooed iMovie because they say that it's too limited, but at the level that I'm at, I have not hit the confines yet of iMovie, and so I'm gonna keep using that until I get to a point where I'm trying to do something and I can't do it because it doesn't have that feature. At that point, I'll learn something else. But if it weren't for ENTRE, I would have never gotten into creating content. And I'm actually super obsessed with it. I absolutely love it. And part of what I like, or what I like to incorporate into my content, is some of the imperfection. Not having to edit everything out to make it look perfect, but telling the story in a way where the story is actually real, and that's what makes it human, and that's what makes it relatable. And it's also a lot more helpful to the person that's watching it if you put in some of the little, mistakes. I made a little film about my friend singing in the jazz club. She wrote her name down at an open mic night and tried it for the first time, and I felt like I did a really good job of editing it. And I showed her the film, and she was super self-conscious about it. She didn't want me to publish it, so I actually took it off of YouTube, which I have to admit kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, because I thought here I'd given her this beautiful gift. But she was self-conscious about the part where she was singing and it was too high, so she changed keys and made it lower. And she wanted me to take that little part out. And I thought to myself, well, that's the part that makes it human. That's the part that somebody who's watching this that might be inspired to sing is going to see her example as a human being, making a mistake and being brave enough to just power through that, instead of making it look all glossy and perfect, like, it was, like she's a professional, which she's not. It's not her best, it's not going to be her best attempt, but it was her first attempt. So anyway, I took it down out of a courtesy, but it did kind of hurt my feelings that, she wanted me to alter the movie to be able to post it. So I'm just taking it down. But I think that when you're making your content, especially if you're doing the 90-day challenge in ENTRE, the point is not to make it perfect. The point is to practice. And we get all self-conscious about publishing this stuff, but the truth is, at the beginning, you really don't have any reach. It is extremely difficult to create reach. So publishing it and putting it out there, the chances of it going viral are so slim. You don't need to worry about that. Anyway, I want to do this in one take, so there you have it. That's my take on creating content. I'm going to create a little more content today. I'm collecting B-roll for a little piece that I want to do for my channel trailer, where I'm introducing myself, introducing where I live. I live in this quirky little beach town called Ventura that's in between Los Angeles and Santa Barbara. And, there's all kinds of colorful characters that I want to incorporate into that. And then I want to talk about, how people can learn a foreign language, what they can do to travel, what they can do to, experience a foreign culture. And then I'm also doing a little piece that you can look forward to about saving the canopy of trees on my street. The city wants to remove them because they find them to be a nuisance. They think that they're a liability, which they are if they're not cared for, but I think that they have a responsibility to care for them. So those are two pieces of content that you could look forward to. And I will see you tomorrow on ENTRE. All right, take it easy. Bye, guys.